Welcome back. It's good to see you again. Please, have a seat. We've been looking forward to today's session. I know our previous meeting was unusual. Many candidates tell us they leave with more questions than answers. We consider that a healthy sign. Before we begin, I'd like to ask you a few follow-up questions. Nothing formal, we're simply interested in how you've been adapting. Since our last meeting, have you been sleeping normally? Any unusual dreams? Any recurring thoughts? Any moments where you felt as though something important was just beyond your understanding? Interesting. Or perhaps moments where something felt strangely familiar, as though you encountered it before, even though you knew you hadn't. Good. Very good. Those responses are consistent with what we expected. For most people, development occurs gradually. But occasionally we encounter individuals who progress more quickly. I know you're curious. Most candidates are. Everyone wants to know what we see, what made them stand out, what convinced us they belonged here. The truth is, it's rarely one thing. It's a pattern, a collection of small indicators. Potential often reveals itself long before a person recognizes it. The easiest way to explain it is that some people spend their entire lives fighting themselves. They move in one direction while their instincts move in another. The result is friction, noise, uncertainty. But occasionally we meet someone whose mind begins organizing itself naturally, as though certain pieces are finally settling into place. We call that alignment. And that's what we like to explore today. This is not a test. There are no correct answers. There's nothing to pass, nothing to fail. For the next few minutes, I'd simply like you to focus. kind of lean back in your chair. Relax. Take a slow breath. Good. Let your shoulders drop. And just relax. Excellent. Many people believe clarity comes from adding information, learning more, doing more, thinking more. Often, the opposite is true. Sometimes clarity appears when unnecessary thoughts are removed. Imagine a corridor, a long, quiet corridor lined with doors, each one leading somewhere. Most people spend their lives opening every door they can find. They search, they compare, they worry. They wonder whether the next door might be the right one. But occasionally, a person is shown the door that was always theirs. And for the first time, you find yourself standing before a single door. Not because you were lucky, not because you searched harder than anyone else, because this was always the door you were moving toward. You no longer need to wonder where you belong. Good. Stay with that feeling. You don't need to force understanding. You don't need to force certainty. You don't need to force trust. Those things arrive naturally in their own time. Now imagine yourself standing before that door, not opening it, not yet. Simply standing there. Notice. Notice how familiar it feels. As though you've been here before. Some part of you has always known it was there. As though you've been moving toward it for much longer than you realized. For the first time, you no longer feel lost even if you let that image go, the door will still be there. You already know where it is. Even if you turn away, it remains exactly where you left it. And you'll find it again when you need it. Not yet. Just remember how it felt. The corridor, the door, the certainty. Most people spend their entire lives searching. You don't have to search anymore. You don't need to make anything happen. Nothing begins today. Today, you simply continue living your life quietly, normally, until the day the door opens. Be patient with yourself. These things have a way of folding naturally. And when the time comes, you'll know. Remember, miles to go before I sleep. Excellent! You continue to justify our interest in you. We'll be in touch soon. Can't wait. Thank you for choosing Veil Institute.